Dear Jamar, you just turned 30 a week ago. You have definitely come a long way and have accomplished so much. I know you are still nowhere near where you want to be, but that is the wonder and the beauty of life. You always want to be striving for more and looking to make that next goal and experience happen. Over these next 10 years before you turn 40, you need to remain as focused as possible. You want to make sure your family is good. You want your bank account to be even better. You want to make people's lives better. You want that new Mercedes AMG GLE 63S. A lot has already been manifested, so you already know anything that you want to have in your life is possible, as long as you believe it.
What's going on? I'm leaving the car wash now, but I wanted to start this video off with a little letter to myself. I feel like it's so important to write down your thoughts on how you're feeling at a certain time, because it allows you to let it out and it gives you something to go back to whenever you want to. Like in the future, you can go back to see how you were feeling. But I just turned 30 and I wanted to make this video about like how I feel now that I'm 30 and what I learned from my 20s and everything. Because I feel like when you turn 20, it's way more of an excitement versus turning 30. 30, you don't feel old, but it is kind of more so like things are getting real, if that makes sense. So when you turn 20, you're kind of more excited. You can start going out on your own. You're about to be 21, so you can get drinks and stuff like that. I don't drink anyway, but I'm just saying those are things that people are excited about when they turn 20. But 30 is kind of more so like you start to look at your life really heavy, and if you aren't exactly where you want to be, it kind of makes you feel bad about it, if that makes sense. But if I'm being honest, I still feel the same as I felt when I was 23, 25. Like body wise, like my body doesn't feel old. I'm not aching anything. I feel like I'm still in like some of the best shape of my life, to be honest. I could do better. I could work out a lot more than I am working out now, and that is what I plan on doing. But body and health wise, I still feel great. I feel amazing. Yeah, it is some things that I want to accomplish and everything, but that's gonna be like a forever thing. I feel like whatever age you turn, maybe when you get 70 and 80, you kind of more content with life and just like whatever. But I feel like at this age, 30, 40, 50, you still got things to do. You still want to accomplish things. You still got places that you want to see that you haven't been yet. So I'm kind of more in that mind frame. 30 is really just making me want to be more intentional about a lot of stuff. Like I don't just want to do stuff just to be doing it anymore. Whatever I do, I want it to make sense, and I want it to be like for the betterment of me, for the betterment of my life, and for the people around me, if that makes sense. Like you just kind of start to feel more mature. That's how I'm feeling. I do want to say that I'm so thankful for my 20s though. I went through so much in my 20s. I accomplished so much. I learned so much about myself and like what it takes to be a man and my feelings and everything. Like my 20s taught me so much. I was in a relationship in my early 20s, and that was just like a whole experience. But even though I'm glad I'm not in a relationship no more, I'm still thankful for that experience. I went through my first heartbreak with that relationship too, so that really did something to me. It changed me in good and bad ways. And even the bad ways that it changed me, it's really not like that bad. It just depends on how you look at it. But it really just made me be more on guard, and it kind of made me realize that like when I was in that relationship, it really held me back from really doing what I wanted to do as far as like accomplishing my goals. I was kind of just at a standstill, and I was too comfortable. I was like stuck in my job. I wasn't really doing nothing for myself. I was just kind of living every day the same. And when I got out of the relationship, that's when I really started to really take advantage of my time more, of my free time, and really start to put that time into things that I wanted to do. All right, so it's a brand new day. Yesterday, I ended up getting way too many phone calls and text messages, and I got too distracted. And even right now, I'm still getting phone calls and text messages right now. It's only like barely 9 in the morning. So I wanted to get out what I was trying to say yesterday, and that is what I took from my 20s. And I definitely don't want to make it seem like I got everything figured out, because I don't. I'm still learning. Of course, I'm still growing in life. I still got a lot more wisdom to gain. But maybe some things that I went through in my 20s, you can take from it. If you are somebody that's in your 20s, maybe we've been in like similar situations, and I can help you out and let you know how I overcame the situation. But the first thing that I wanted to get into, the first thing and the biggest thing that I would say that I learned in my 20s is the fact that I didn't need my job. And I want to tell you that too. You don't need your job. And I don't want to say you don't need it in the sense of like you don't need to be making money, because of course we all need to do that. But I'm just saying, if you're at a place where you are unhappy, miserable, you hate going to a job 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, and you want to find something else, get out of there, you can. And that's what I had to do. What helped me was YouTube. I started doing YouTube. I started this channel first. It wasn't really doing nothing. And then I started a second channel. And my second channel is really what took me to another level. I started making extra money from my YouTube channel. And eventually I found a way to make it out completely. And I just left my last job when I was 29. So it was recent. My last day was January 3rd of this year, 2026. But I probably could have left realistically when I was like 26, 27 years old, but I was just too nervous, and I kept holding myself back from just taking a leap of faith and just going all in on what I was doing. I started a job when I was 18. When I left, I was making around like $3,500 a month from that job. But YouTube, I say around the time I was like 26, 27, that's when I started making like an extra like $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And then by the time I was 28, I was making like an extra $10,000 to $12,000 a month. That's included with my job income. So I was doing pretty good. And I even had some 20K months because of YouTube. So I really want to say, if you are working a job that you hate in your 20s, it's very important to have something going on the side that you're building. It could be anything that you into, a hobby, anything that you like doing, cleaning, cooking, mobile detailing. It don't matter what you want to do. Whatever it is, whatever fits you, just go all in on it and find a way to monetize your hobby. And that's the way that I had to look at it. I just was doing something for fun that I started posting content of, and eventually it just turned into a lot of income for me. And it really changed my life to the point where, like I said, recently, I just completely stepped away from my job, and I just been living a life of freedom. And it's been so nice to just not have to go to a job. I can wake up when I want to, I can sleep when I want to. And this is a beautiful feeling, and I want everybody to experience that. So that's a big thing when you're in your 20s. Just always try to have something going on, or try to build something on the side if you are somebody who doesn't like your job and you want to get out of it. The second thing that I wanted to get into is, do not have kids too early if you can help it. Like, it's okay to have kids. I know when people get around like the 19 to 23-year-old age, people start to have kids and stuff, sometimes multiple kids. And it's okay if you do have kids. I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad about having kids, but I just know that kids can hold you back sometimes because kids cost money. And if you are in a position where you don't have things figured out, it could be a real struggle for you if you don't have your stuff together and you bring your kids into the world, especially if you don't have much help. Like if you don't have like family, friends that can take your kids when you need to do stuff like going to work and stuff, it can just get real hard. For me personally, I don't have any kids right now. I do claim a son. He isn't my biological son, and we'll get into that more probably in another video. But pretty much I stepped in at 19 with my ex-girlfriend. She was already pregnant. We had prior history, but I stepped in and raised King, and he is 10 years old today, which it's been a cool experience. It didn't hold me back in a lot of ways, but I just know from having friends and family members that had kids and multiple kids, how they can struggle with having kids, because even with money, kids can be just a lot of stress on you, just a lot of just stuff. If you're not prepared for it, it could just be bad for you. So I'm just saying, if you can help it, just try not to have kids too early, especially if you don't have any already. And another big thing I say that is very important in your 20s, if you can make it happen, is to find a mentor or somebody that you can look up to that is doing something similar to what you want to do. And that's really what helped me also. I was at first watching a lot of people on YouTube, and I really want to say, don't really get into a position where you compare yourself too much to people. Like, don't feel bad if somebody is your age or younger than you and they are doing way better than you, because it's always going to be that. It's always going to be people younger than you that's doing better. It's going to be people older than you, your same age, that's doing better. But it's whatever. You got to run your own race. But it's okay to look at those people and get inspired by what they're doing. And if you can get into a position to where you can meet somebody or have a conversation with somebody who is doing something that you want to do, then that's going to be like the best case scenario for you. And I know you have heard probably plenty of times that if you meet somebody who is doing what you want to do, they can save you from the failures that they made, and they can help you get to where you're trying to get to quicker. And that is a true thing. But really, what changed my life is meeting the person I'm in business with right now. It really changed my life, to be honest. Very smart guy, and he helped me take my finances to another level. Like I said, I was already doing about 10K to 20K a month on my own, but meeting him really took me off to like another level. So I really say, if you can, to get online, get on YouTube, search up stuff that you want to do, find somebody who is doing it at a high level. And if you can, get into their story, get into like how they started off, how much money it took them to start off doing what they're doing, and just try your best to take what you learn from them and apply it to your own life to try to get to where you're trying to get to quicker. And I would say that those are the biggest things that I took from my 20s. And I'm in my 30s now. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm doing really good in life. I'm blessed, thankful, but I know it's a lot more for me to do, and I'm just enjoying the journey. And that's the most important part too. Whatever you're doing, just enjoy the journey. Try to enjoy life as much as you can, because of course, none of us know how long we're gonna be here. And I'm a very spiritual person. I'm a deep thinker. So I think about life a lot. And I just know it's so important to be in the moment and live the best way you can, because we're not here to work a job, to slave for people. That's not what we on earth to do. We're really on earth to experience life, to live as good as we can, and just be happy while we're here. I really hope that y'all got something from this video, for whoever is here watching it, which I really don't expect too many people to see this video. This is really just like my warm-up back on YouTube, but I still wanted to make it like important and something that you can get some value from if somebody does stumble upon the video. But I just feel like your 20s are such a crucial point in your life. It's like you are still able to just live freely and make certain mistakes that won't be as drastic as it is when you are older. Some mistakes you can make and it can affect you for the rest of your life. Of course, like I was speaking on having kids, or if you do something dumb like murder somebody, get yourself into a lot of trouble where you laying in jail or prison for a lot of years. Other than that though, I just wanted to get my experience, and I'm living. Hopefully I'm blessed enough to see 40 and I can make another video, but I hope my 30s are extraordinary, and I know I'm gonna do everything that I can to make it great. But I really do appreciate anybody who is here. And if you are here, like the video for me and subscribe to the channel, of course. But if you got any questions or anything, put them down in the comment section if you are here. I appreciate it, and I will catch y'all in the next video.